The term radical economic transformation has become central to the South African political narrative. It is being used liberally by politicians and economists on all sides of the political spectrum. The term, however, means different things to different people. In particular, with regard to the implementation of land reform, a highly emotive and controversial subject. The Witzenberg-PALS initiative has developed a model of land reform that not only balances economic sustainability and growth with real economic transformation and black empowerment, but that is also in line with the government's National Development Plan's 2030 vision. The innovative PALS, or Partners in Agri-Land Solutions initiative and framework, represents a radical departure from past land reform initiatives. It is focused on mentorship, training, economic growth, and the sustainability of black farmers. The main goal is to establish successful black commercial farmers and to improve the socio-economic conditions of all employees through profit sharing.
So we know from experience that there are 4 criteria that one has to meet in order to make land reform successful. Farmers have to have access to land, they've got to have skills, they've got to have property rights, and they have to have access to markets for inputs and for the outputs that they produce. Now, the unique thing about the Witzenberg initiative is that the way that it's structured, they are addressing each one of these 4 in very innovative ways and very specifically in ways where you don't require the capital from the state. They do definitely require support from the state in terms of access to water rights and things like that, but for the rest it's the private sector that's providing the mentorship, that's guaranteeing that people are getting property rights, and that is giving the market access to these new producers.
Ceres is one of the most renowned fruit-growing regions in South Africa. Together with the Koa Bokkerveld, Woolsley, PA Hamlet, Talbach and Breë Rivier, it forms the Witzenberg municipal area. It was here in August 2014 that the agri-producers, the municipality and the community came together to form Witzenberg-PALS, a private land reform initiative which was registered as a non-profit company in 2015. From its inception, the PALS initiative expanded its projects throughout the Western Cape areas and into other provinces. The PALS framework is based on co-ownership between emerging black farmers and existing commercial farmers. It is a flexible framework that can be implemented on any farm, regardless of its size or agricultural activity. In a PALS project, a commercial farmer subdivides an existing farm or acquires a new farm on which a new agricultural business unit is established, thus not dividing an existing viable economic unit, but rather growing and enlarging the proverbial economic cake, whilst at the same time creating thousands of new employment opportunities. The black farmer has the right to become the sole or majority shareholder in the land and business, while the majority farm workers benefit through profit sharing. To date, several farms have been transferred to new co-owned PALS companies, with many further projects that are ready to be implemented. There are more than 100 registered PALS projects, which include land, value chain, housing and training projects. The total area of the individual land projects collectively covers more than 30,000 hectares, with the high-value irrigated area on these farms totaling approximately 5,000 to 6,000 hectares. The PALS Center in Ceres acts as a one-stop shop which coordinates and provides support to all PALS projects. The biggest challenge to the implementation of more projects and on a much larger scale is a lack of government cooperation in areas such as subdivisions and permits for the storage of surplus winter water. These delays inevitably harm the progress of land reform and stall the growth potential of many black beneficiaries. Government cooperation and recognition are essential for the continued goodwill of all stakeholders and the fulfillment of the true potential of this extraordinary initiative. But time is of the essence. The time has arrived for everyone to join hands in achieving these common goals for the greater good of all. Too many opportunities have already been lost since 1994. Further lost opportunities will have lasting damage on the economy in general and on black empowerment and agriculture in particular. With government's validation and cooperation, the further and progressive implementation of the PALS initiative will ensure a successful, sustainable future for all the people of South Africa.